Are you feeling sad? Are you feeling depressed? Maybe anxious? Maybe angry? The point is, don't resist that feeling. Accept it. Yes, accept that feeling. I know it's not comfortable, but you need to understand that whatever you resist increases. So don't resist it right now. First thing is accept it. In one of the evenings, not so long ago, I was feeling, really down, really like a heavy weight of sadness and of like stuckness. I felt like something's not right, and it was really heavy to carry. Now, the first thing that happens in that situation, my thoughts starts running to all the negative things that can happen. Why is this? Am I worth this? Can I do that? All my plans that I had were like one big question mark, because I was in a state of tiredness, of stuckness, of sadness, felt really down. The belief in myself, let's not even talk about that, was like it wasn't here, it was way down there. And I realized that I'm having all these negative thoughts coming to my mind, all these negative cycles again and again. And I was like, wow, this is only getting worse. And I was trying to resist. I was like, no, it's not right. It's not supposed to be like this. I was trying to resist those feelings. Then eventually, I told myself, wait, this is how I'm feeling right now. There are many reasons. Maybe I didn't sleep at night. Maybe I had a hard day. But this is right now what I'm feeling. And I remembered that whatever I resist increased. Okay? And if I persist on that resistance, it would even increase more and more and more, and all those negative thoughts will come up and up and up, and it would just like overblow my head, and it would be way too much and way too heavy to carry. And that time, when I was in that state, I didn't want to listen to any motivation, anything. But I remembered something really crucial, that in order to heal, I need to feel. So what I did was, even though it wasn't comfortable, I took a deep breath, and I decided I'm just going to feel those feelings with no judgment. Just feel them. Feel the feelings. What are they? And just observe them from the outside before trying all these techniques like gratitude and change the meaning of those feelings. Why did I have them? Because a certain thought. Change the thoughts. Like there are many things to do, but before anything, first I was in a state of, okay, now I'm going to dive deep inside, accept, surrender to reality, to what is actually here, to those feelings. After I could detach, I could do many things, but first was accept. And I told myself, before making any plans, before making any decisions, I want to feel the feeling. No next step, only feel the feeling. After I felt it, I said, okay, now it's time to go to sleep. Now you might be asking yourself, how can I sleep when I feel all down, depressed, anxious, angry? Great question. Because many times in those situations, it would be hard for you to fall asleep. So it's easy to say go to sleep, because sleep is really crucial. But in that situation, you could do a few things in order to fall asleep. What I personally did, focus on the breath, okay? I would just focus on the breath and being present. What is here right now? Because many of those emotions of sadness, anxious, anxiety are because things that have had happened in the past, or things that I think might happen in the future, or disbelieve in myself. But right here, right now, I told myself, wow, okay, I'm laying down, I have a bed, I'm healthy, I have trillions of cells in my body. And I told my mind, don't worry, I'm not running away from the emotions. Don't worry, we're going to meet in the morning. But I knew I'll be in total different energy in the morning, because in the morning I'll be after a good night's sleep, and I'll be after exercise, and I'll do many different things. But right now it's time to go to sleep. So I told my mind, don't worry, I'm not running away from the emotions. Just let me go to sleep right now. Focus out. So I was focusing on the breaths, focusing on the fact that I could lay down in a bed, that I have a bed to lay down on. And I brought my focus to all the things that I do have, okay? And now I wasn't thinking too many positive thoughts because I wasn't really in that state. But I wasn't in a state of, okay, focusing on the breath, focusing on what is here right now, and then just bring the breath in from the top to the bottom of the body through all the parts of the body. Now, the sleep part is really crucial, okay? That's why I want you to understand that you must get a good sleep before moving to that next phase. So, if you're feeling anxious, you're feeling depressed, you're feeling angry, you must go through a good night of sleep before you go to the solutions, because there are solutions, but we'll get there. When I woke up in the morning, I won't tell you, wow, I jumped out of bed. No. But I did feel much better. And now I started going to the rest of, my routines that I do. And it wasn't easy because I wasn't still back to myself. But I decided, I knew what's the price. I thought, okay, what's the price staying in this situation? And then what am I going to gain if I move forward and I move out of it? Now, to be honest, I tried to move it, like my mind was like, okay, yeah, here you go. Be in movement, do breaths, give to someone else. Also surrender, of course, but surrender and take some action. And there were many things that I had in my mind that I wanted to do. But before I was kind of pulling myself back and like, wait, that won't. When you're doing that, you're kind of ignoring reality. And you could call it gratitude, but I call it, before you accept reality, that's more resisting reality, because I'm going to go through all these steps before I really accepted whatever it is that I felt. Again, after I might detach from it, but right now I accept. So I woke up in the morning and I accepted whatever it is. Now, yes, after I accepted and I surrendered, now I took action. Now I focus on what it is that I do have in life. There's a saying I like to say that the most amazing things in life are the ones we take for granted. And the way to really appreciate it is when you imagine that you don't have it. Whether it's your hearing, the fact you can see, the fact you have trillions of cells in your body that are working now. And if something's not working, so focus on something that do. If you have parents, that you have parents. Maybe you had a tough childhood, so what you learned from that. And there are many things in life you could be grateful. But only after you accept your current place and you don't resist and you're in the present. Now we could go for gratitude. Now you could go for some type of movement. It doesn't have to be running, could be walking, dancing. Okay? Go and give to someone that is in a worse position than you. It would help you feel better when you give to someone else. Sometimes we could say, it's kind of selfish because it makes us feel better, but it's okay. We're all here to serve a purpose that is greater than ourselves. And that might seem like, what? Like, leave me alone. I don't want to hear anything. But yes, you have a lot of beauty in you. You just need to see it, but it is there. And when you build that belief inside, you'll see more and more of that. What I want you to do right now, before taking those steps, you could watch videos below that speak about those steps. There are a few more steps you can do in order to feel better. But before those steps, it's really crucial to accept whatever it is that you're going through right now. Accept it. Do not resist. Whatever you resist will increase. So accept the current place you are right now. Take some deep breaths and dive inside. Feel those feelings, okay? And now if you're from the people that want to detach from them, you could do it, but not right now. Now it's the time to dive into those feelings. Sometimes when you'll dive in, you'll see that there's actually some beauty in those feelings, because there's a good cause behind them. They came because something important in life that you care about, that you want to happen, and it's not. But the fact that it's not happening, okay, but the fact that you want those things to happen, that means that there's some beauty in you that wants to bring that out, and we'll find those tools later on. But right now, see that there's also some good in that, and just dive into those feelings. Really important right now. Do not make any decisions when you're in this state. Any decisions, okay? The only thing you want to do now is accept reality, surrender to it. Surrender doesn't mean giving up. Surrender means that you realize that the world has a power. I call it God, but that it's much more bigger than you. Go just look out the stars and see there's so many stars and so much that you don't even see. So reality, the world, it's much more than just you, me, or someone else. We're a whole that is together. So accept whatever it is you're going through. Feel the feeling, surrender. You will take action, but out of a place of surrender. And then go to sleep, okay? Sleep is really crucial for you feeling better. In the morning you could do the movement, gratitude, exercise, all that, but now just go to sleep. Go to sleep. When you go to sleep, focus on your breaths. Only on your breaths. When you breathe in, so you blow like a balloon, you blow your stomach up. And when you breathe out, you let all the air out of the balloon out of your stomach. Okay? And when you do that, when you breathe in, so breathe for, let's say, 4 seconds. When you breathe out for 8 seconds. But the main part is double your breathing out from your breathing in. So if you breathe in for 3 seconds, breathe out for 6 seconds. And just focus on your breath. Focus on what you do have right now. And just be in that state. Eventually you will fall asleep, have a good night's sleep. Then yes, in the morning we could do the rest. But most important, don't resist reality. Accept it. Surrender, get a good night's sleep, and in the morning you could do the rest of the steps in order to feel better. Now, it might take a few more times to do. It might not just be from one night. Sometimes you need to dive inside your feelings for a little bit more, but you will see that yes, you have the power, you have the capability to get out of your place right now. And even if you need help, it's not even. It's when we need help. Help is amazing. But we are the ones that need to do the work. And work is something good. Anything worthwhile in life has work into it. Also now you're working and being depressed, angry, anxious. So you can get out of it, but put resistance away, accept, surrender, get some good sleep, and you can watch the rest of the videos later on in order to also move forward and continue. But like I said, to move forward, you first must go through these steps. And when you do that, you'll see that you'll get out of your sadness, out of your doubt, maybe step by step. Maybe it won't happen in one day, but then you will create a better life for you and for the people surrounding you. I hope you enjoyed the video and you got some tools to overcome your challenges and light your path. For us to help other people, please press that thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And don't forget that the most amazing things in life are the one you take for granted.